Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the second episode of the second season of DanMachi. Now, last episode, Bell kind of got into a bit of trouble. He pretty much got trapped in the Apollo Familia scheme and all that, and it seems that they're trying to steal him away from Hestia, and I don't think Hestia approves of that one little bit. So, after going to the party that they probably shouldn't have went to, he proposed a war game to compensate for what he's pretending like Bell did to his familia. I don't know. Not sure exactly what a war game is. It reminds me of that thing from High School DxD, which either was also called war game or ranking game or something like that. So, yeah, I'm a little bit curious how that works. I imagine it's just a matter of, yeah, I would assume it's just each individual familia. They get some people from them, and then they battle, like a group battle. I don't know. It's got to be something like that, right? So, let's just get into it and find out exactly where we go from here. Maybe more details on what a war game is. Maybe someone just punches the Apollo, god leader dude. I don't know. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. I could have swore I remembered to move the subtitles up, but I guess not. Yeah, Hestia is not gonna have any of that. I need an adult. Clearly what he wanted was some of that Bell, since everybody does. Okay, it's starting to make a bit more sense now. It's so nice that the camera's so high up when it's showing Hestia. Yeah, let's go, Belle. We didn't want to be here anyway. Man, they pop when she walks. If only they'd pop out of the dress. I mean, what? Who said that? And her opening. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? No. Oh yeah, I forgot about this really cool shot here. And that as well. It's really some nice animation this opening. There's still a very noticeable lack of toothbrush theme, but still very good regardless. Just, it's good. It's very good. I do think overall it probably is better than Season 1's opening. Hello to Dream. Hello, Dream. What's up? Oh man, just... I could watch this opening all day. It's just very much a visual treat. The song is decent. It's really the visuals that sells the opening. It just really feels like they went all out on this opening. I think I actually liked it more the second time I watched it, but anyway, let's back up. I would assume so. Bell? But do we get to punch Apollo? That's what I want to know. Yeah, it's a very deliberate choice. And it's confirmed that it's, I guess, only for Familia members, so... I think that's one of the questions I had last episode. And that's, yeah, it's a big problem. Oh, okay, hello? Is this a good meeting, or... It doesn't look like a good meeting. Okay, that's really uncalled for. It's already a tiny, poor familia. I don't know why you feel the need to do this to them. You sense of fights. If you can even call it that. Yeah. Shut up, Anya. Nobody asked you. Of course, Nya isn't her part of her name. Oh. Okay, at least we got out of there. But seriously, why are we picking on poor Belle? Poor Hestia Familia? Like, the odds are already stacked in Apollo's favor. I don't know what kind of awful human being, god, whatever Apollo is, to think this is okay. Yeah, get wrecked. Stab them all with your little dagger, Belle. How dare they run away from our ambush where we outnumber them greatly. And there's more over here. Okay, at least there's another way to go. Just while carrying his busty goddess the entire way. I mean, as much as it sucks having arrows shoot at you, I'm sure Hestia is still enjoying this overall. Being Princess carried and all that. Well, let's make a new entrance. Fire Bolto, you know, or you can just jump. That works too. Just don't drop your goddess. What, you want me to stand here and let you shoot me to death? That's kind of creepy. So, because you gave up, everybody else should. I'm not gonna buy that logic. You can keep your defeatist attitude. Man, this guy is so creepy. Why does he even exist? Well, I'm not gonna join you, so screw you. Okay, anybody want to show up to help Belle? If you don't mind, you can do that now. There we go, Firebolt, finally. Bringing that out. I always love when he says it, too, just the way he says it. I wish you could say it in such a cool way. Well, his speed and agility is kind of his best stat, I think. It's not. It's really not. A dream? Did we say hello to it? Well, he would be the rabbit, yeah. Son, Apollo, yeah, okay. I get it. No, I think there's some real meaning behind that you should probably pay attention to. It's not even that complicated to figure out, but I guess you're gonna ignore it. Belle is the rabbit, Apollo is the sun, because Apollo, you know, he, with his chariot pulls the sun across the sky. I know a little bit about Greek mythology. No. Belle is very much in danger right now. That bunny rabbit's running. Yeah, there are like no laws or anything. Do they not get in trouble for this? Like, I don't really get it. Like, the war game hasn't already begun, has it? Forgot they called him that, Argonaut-kun. Did they get like an ability called Argonauts, which allowed him to defeat the odds or whatever? A glowing hand. Yeah, I know politics and all that, but she's still gonna want to help him. But I definitely get where he's coming from. But just wear a mask or something and save him in secret. Nobody will ever know. I don't recognize the emblems, so... I don't think that was Apollo's emblem. The cut makes you think Dionysus, but I don't know. Not necessarily a god, familia thing. Can you say that again? I didn't quite catch the name. Ooh. But yeah, I think this might be the guy from last episode, the strong one. Well, rejoice, Miyashiro. Oh, ooh, that was a cut. Come on, Belle, do your best. Hope somebody can show up to help. Okay, this is starting to really get bad. You can't take much more of those without drastically losing speed as a result. Yeah, I don't see him winning this fight 1v1. Yeah, I should hope so. I should hope there would be some sort of... Well, make double it. Yeah, all one of them. I feel like there should be more of a punishment for this than a fine. Anyway. Like, they're trying to kill him. I mean, destroying things. You're really jealous, really? No, thank you. Go away, please. Yeah, of course you slow down for that many cuts. I'm not running around. Oh, that one looked really bad. Oh, that looked really bad. It's really gonna come down to having to give up. It might. It's so messed up. Bell did literally nothing wrong and got himself in this situation regardless. Well, everyone likes Bell, so screw you. I don't need to hear about this. That's impressive in its own way, I guess, but still, leave Bell alone. Can you just heal a severed arm? Is that a thing you can do? Don't distract me, Hestia. This is important. Or serious, rather. Anybody gotta show up? Okay, was that a... No, it's... who are you again? There's a lot of characters in this show. I sometimes forget who's who. Just slowly limping away. Is there anywhere we can go to, like, hide from this anywhere? Where we don't have to worry about that? Oof. Misaka and Mikoto over there shooting at us. But yeah, I don't see how we get out of this. Okay, so we are getting some semblance of reinforcements. That's good. Yes. Okay, I'm so glad that somebody showed up to help. I mean, it's not a lot of reinforcements, but it's something. Oof. Okay, a little bit more reinforcements. Oh, you brought potion. Thank you. We really need it right about now. Okay. That explains that. Yeah, Mia, pretty cool. Yeah, that would be better than fighting in that situation. Argonaut-kun, get it right. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, Bell, because they don't really care about anyone else. It's been a pretty tense episode, honestly. I've been, like, ripping my own arm for a while. Not that you can see that on camera, but... Okay. Well, this is an example of running in the wrong part of town. That's a good point, that you wouldn't dare attack something inside the guild. That probably would be the safest place. I didn't even think about that. Are you a big boy? Can you handle this all by yourself? Probably. Hopefully. Always stay focused. So agile. And just swinging that big bleach sword around. Oof. Gotta watch out for those. I go by Lily now. Someone she knows. I don't know who you are. I never met you before. Who is this Arde which you speak? And now she's, yeah, very distracted. Those eyes did not look good. Those look like dead eyes. Okay, that's a problem. Yeah, those eyes, it must have been some sort of brainwashing or something. As soon as I saw those eyes, I knew that wasn't going to go well. That's the second time somebody said that, but... Oh yeah, it's probably, yeah, that, I guess it would be the Soma Familia then. Because they were, like, famous for the drinks or whatever. Like, making their own alcohol or whatever. So it could be that Familia. That would make sense. Yeah, it's pretty scary stuff. No! Go away! Well, how about I go up there and punch you, huh? It's nice to see that his familia is very much representative of his own personality. Apollo, that is. You know, obnoxious, creepy stalker, like, in familia form. It's clearly what this is. This is why restraining orders exist, you know. Apparently there's limited law here, so... Hitchada. That always makes you think of Sinfo Gear. Oh, that's such a beautiful and comforting face. You know, yeah, as a goddess. I believe you when you say that. I know. I understand all of that. Of course, the funny thing is, plenty of people had a chance to get Bell, but turned it down. Of course, that was his response. Yeah, Belle, you don't quite get it, but that's a great pouty face. She's asking if you want to hit that. That's what she's asking. Do you want to tear that dress off of her right then and there? That's what she's really asking you, but... So rude, right? Southwest. Okay, that's an interesting location. Interesting strategy. We'll never expect us to go to the enemy's headquarters. I would not come here. I just wouldn't do it. And what a difference between this and Hestia's Familia, as far as headquarters go, and staff and everything. I had a feeling it would come down to this eventually, but I'm not happy about it. Well, running away from you is not gonna work out, so I guess we'll have to fight. She's gonna throw down the gauntlet. Or throw it in his face, that works too. Yes. And there we go. I knew it was gonna end like that eventually, but I was just kind of hopeful that they would leave. The heck, dude? Why were you hiding behind that bush? What did that accomplish? What the heck kind of familia do you have, dude? Got people swimming in the fountain with a snorkel? What? What? This guy is such a weird creep. I don't know why he is what he is. Gotta love that dress Hestia wears. It's just so amazing. It's truly the outfit of a goddess, honestly. Yeah, and that's another subplot that's now developed that's very unfortunate. It's even better shot. Yeah, we better. Yeah, as all shonen protagonists must do. I still don't see how we're gonna win a war game with one person. You know, in season 1, I'm pretty sure the Soma Familia was my least favorite in the show, but then, you know, this season happened and I became Apollo. Please let me see my waifu. Not at all. We're close friends. Pretty sure. Yeah, people in this familia like me. Okay, apparently that didn't go well. Guess that's a no. I don't think I've ever seen her be that mean to him before. Tiona, I think she was. I get them mixed up, but Tiona or Tiona, whatever one she is. Can we? Yeah, I was about to say, can we talk to the flat-chested one, please? I like her better. And Eyes is here as well, so. Oh, show? Okay. It definitely is wrong to abandon Belle. He's a little bunny rabbit that you gotta help. Okay. So not necessarily bring her into it, but they can at least train him at the very least, so. Yeah, Tiona. Okay, so that one was Tiona. But still, even with training, like, it's still one of you in the Familia. Like, we should get more members of the Familia, honestly. Like, people like Lily and Wilf really should have joined. But I guess I can't really just do that. But I do like her outfits. And of course, Hestia's as well. Looking very important there, Hestia. Trying a little bit too hard though, but still. Of course, Lily has a good outfit as well, so don't get me wrong. Especially in that shot there when she's a little bit bent over the table. Just, it's good. Lily never really seems right unless she has her giant bag on her back. Like when she's in her element. And hopefully we can solve that subplot soon. Because I don't like... I was really hoping we were done with that whole Lily backstory deal, but I guess it's still a problem we have to deal with. Coming together. Okay. that was the second episode of DanMachi Season 2. And definitely a really good episode. Very intense, action-packed. Like, things were moving, things were happening for pretty much most of it. The plot line was basically Apollo's a giant creep. He wants, he wants Belle as part of his familia. Probably a lot of that has to do with his feelings towards Hestia, because there's clearly some history there. And Apollo is just an awful excuse of a human being. So he pretty much doesn't accept no as an answer. He's just like, oh, you don't want to just come to my group? Okay, I'll just harass you until you have no choice in the matter. It's not like there'll be any real punishment for that. I mean, what, a little slap on the wrist, a fine? No big deal. I mean, I can accept that. It's much worse for me to just completely ruin your life, which I totally have the ability to do, because I'm the leader of a familia and have a lot of power at my disposal. And it's just an awful situation, just completely. Like, I figure there really should be better rules and laws to prevent this sort of thing, but I guess there's not. I guess it's all just very much not seen as a big deal. So, unless there was some sort of restraining order that you could do, which I guess would be hard to do with this sort of situation, then there's no good solution to this. Like, for a nice chunk of the episode, I was thinking to myself, okay, what other ways are to deal with this besides giving up and going with this war game demands and all that? And I really can't think of anything. Like, you couldn't just kill the entire familia. That would definitely get you probably into a bit of trouble. Because that's happened in the show before, when somebody killed an entire familia and got into a bit of trouble for that. But yeah, I really don't, and not to mention that's pretty unrealistic to begin with. So I don't really get any other way to deal with this, and that's what's unfortunate about it. So, I don't know. Not that it matters, because we're obviously going down this war game path. So, also, I don't know exactly how it's going to go. They said it was a battle between familia, and how we're at a disadvantage because, Hestia's familia only has one person in it. So, what do we do about this? Because no amount of training Belle would really make up for the numerical difference, right? Like, but that's also the thing I'm wondering about. How many people are you allowed to have for this? Like, can you have your entire familia as part of the war game? Is it a limited number? I don't know. We haven't really got many specifics, which I was hoping we would, but we got little to no specifics in the war game. But I almost positive we'll get it next episode at the very least. But anyway, also Lily, we have this thing going on where her familia, if she thought she was dead, but then spotted her through all the chaos, and then just took her. There was clearly some sort of brainwashing, hypnosis, magic, something going on there to get her to go with them. You could tell because of the dead eyes. Like, I could tell from a distance that she had those dead eyes, and I knew right away that, okay, this is not going to end well at all, and it didn't. So that's another thing you have to deal with at the same time as this war game. So basically, two different familia kind of just being a pain right now. So that's kind of where we're at now. But it was a I don't know if I want to call it a fun episode, but it was a entertaining, action-packed episode. So yeah, and of course, we got a little bit of stuff with the Loki familia. Don't know why I blanked on his name. Loki familia, because of course Eyes would want to help out Belle in this situation because she's helped him out so much before and likes him and all that. So, but the problem is, it wouldn't be really seen as her helping out her friend Belle. It would be seen as the Loki familia aiding assistance to the Hestia familia, and that would not. There would be more widespread consequences of that. So that's not the thing we were gonna do there. So all she can really do at this point, I guess, is just help Belle train, which she's done in the past before. So, and I'm sure that would help, but I really don't know if that would be the only thing that we would need to do to have a positive end to this war game. So who knows? There might be more we get to do. Like I said, people could join the Hestia Familia. Like, it would make sense for Lily and Wolf to do that. But especially, I mean, at least in the case of Lily, right? Like, I'm honestly surprised she didn't join this familia already, because not like she has any real attachment to her other familia, right? Like, it was just a very exploitative, horrible familia that nobody really wanted to be a part of. They just dealt with it because of the alcohol was, the top tier stuff they don't sell was so good or whatever, right? So Lily really should have already been a member of the Hestia familia. I'm not sure why that never was a thing. Maybe I'm forgetting something, so it was a possibility. But Welf is a bit more understandable, because maybe, I actually don't remember what familia he was a part of, but if it was like he was he part of Hephaestus familia? He might have been. because that would make sense. Like, he's a blacksmith. There's probably special benefits to being part of that kind of familia. So with him, it makes sense that he might not necessarily join Hestia's familia because of that. But Lily, at the very least, should. And I imagine they all will join Hestia eventually, and that would be a way to bolster the numbers for this at the very least. So I don't know. I don't even know what kind of requirements or paperwork you have to even do to switch familia. But anyway, right now, it's the only thing I can really think of is to add people to Hestia's familia before the war game starts. That's the only thing I can really think of besides just some bell training that could help out with this. So, and yeah, I don't know who would really do that though. It'd be pretty crazy if Aiz actually switched over to Hestia familia. I don't think Loki would approve of that. I think she would fight that pretty hard. But yeah, I'm not really sure exactly. Well, I mean, the one girl might. I can never remember her name, but you know, the girl from the Takemi Gazuchi family that like helps out with them, whatever. I could see her switching over. She was kind of prominent in the opening or BD or whatever, so that could be a possibility. And they kind of like helped out in this episode as well, so who knows? That could be a thing. But anyway, good episode is kind of my overall point. So yeah, interested to see how all this turns out. Hopefully for the better. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.